done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? See, why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Now, yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who had some patience with me. So anyway, let's go straight to it now. So anyway, let me give some love to the chat. You know what I'm saying? My boy XO Pro comes through. He says, like, share, and subscribe. He says, Cash App, $ Cali West 1. I appreciate you, G. He also says, at the pill game, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Yeah. Now, of course, King's Speech, RONYK for life, says she ran her mouth too much. Hey, that is the truth.
You ain't lying.
She definitely ran her mouth too much. As a matter of fact, she's the one who actually tried to get him in trouble first, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I think she tried to get him in trouble first. We're gonna unpack this here. So King's Speech, RONY, I appreciate you for tuning in. This is my first time seeing you in chat, so if you are a subscriber, salute. So okay. Matter of fact, what do I have for y'all? I got something for y'all real quick, and then we'll get started. You know. Now, I must say, you know, remember a lot of women celebrated her when she, they celebrated her when she was getting a divorce. King's Speech RO says, I've been here before. I appreciate you, G. Salute. Matter of fact, shit, give me a second. Let's talk about that seminar real quick that we need to have.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
You know, your boy got to have a drink. You dig? So I really appreciate it. King's Speech RO says, I'm making my own sport content now. That's the reason for the name change. Hey, that's what's up, G. Hey, everyone in this space, you know, nothing's wrong with speaking our shit. And we can still talk our shit. We talk our shit forever. But it is definitely important for content creators such as ourselves to be able to pivot to something else. Like, for example, I do have a different lane. It's very small right now, but it is a lane. You know, I've been working on cars all my life. You know, I got my own channel. You know, Cali West Auto is mainly towards, you know, do-it-yourself car repair and shit like that. And, I'm into the drift racing circuit. And eventually it's gonna start making some money. Eventually, it's kind of like my baby project that I always had on the side. But yeah, man, you definitely got to make your pivot. I even thought about even making a movie review channel. You feel me? Because I am into movies and stuff like that. Yeah, man, you definitely got to be able to pivot. G. You definitely got to be able to pivot. King Speech RO says the Roland Knoll admin of Kevin Samuels group. Oh shit, my boy. Oh man, you should have inboxed me, but I guess you don't mind, your name being out there. So I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I know you, dog. That's dope. Okay. Hey, I know you have been here before, man. Hey, I appreciate you for being in the chat, man. That's what's up, man. But yeah, we definitely gotta have another lane to kind of be into, y'all. But yeah, as a matter of fact, your boy is about to be doing some, I got plans for 2026, you feel me? I plan to even be doing, you're gonna be seeing your boy be doing skits and shit. You might see the nigga start dancing on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might start doing a Running Man and Wu-Tang and the motherfucking whatever the fuck is out now. King Speech RO says, yeah, bro, we're gonna link up. No doubt, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, I'm always down to link up with Righteous Fear members and anybody from Facebook or the Free Agent Lifestyle. Yeah. Okay, so we got a little bit of a crowd. Not too many people, but we got some people in here for tonight, you know what I'm saying? For a Sunday night on YouTube, Hey, I ain't complaining. Shit, I ain't complaining. I'm congratulating. I'm just saying though. All right, so yeah, let's keep it pushing. We just keep it pushing. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, also known as Facebook, and shout out to everybody on X, formerly known as Twitter. Yo, feel free to come on to the YouTube side of things, Cali, West Miami. Okay. So we done did enough small talk. Let's talk about this Teyana Taylor, Iman Shupert situation, right? Now, y'all know that I've been critical of both Iman Shupert and Teyana Taylor. I got on Iman Shupert because before the divorce got nasty, he was the one who was caping on the internet talking about how the man should take care of all the bills and should take care of 100% anything, regardless of whether his woman makes money or not. And I ended up kind of biting him on his motherfucking ass because guess what? You know what I'm saying? The woman tried to take damn near everything from that man. You feel me? Like literally took half that man's shit and wasn't even with him that long. But still, essentially took half, if not more, than half that man. Look, she took most of that man's shit. Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Nasty bitch.
And the story, now with that being said, this kind of came back to bite her on our ass. Because one of the orders of the divorce was that they weren't supposed to talk about it. Kingsby says, I gotta get these 2,500 subs like you, bro. Man, should have trusted me. It came with nothing but blood, sweat, and tears, bro. As a matter of fact, truth be told, I feel that I should have been at 10,000 subs, 25K subs long time ago. But shit, I think I got demonetized or got a copyright strike or some shit like that way back, and that derailed me. But at one point in time, I had some exponential growth. But YouTube, once you learn the game, you start gonna get into it. And I believe I could get more than 2,500 subs eventually. Hopefully I can get to 5,000 before 2026. But it takes a lot of work and a lot of self-promotion. I don't know if you noticed, but on Facebook, remember when y'all used to see me? And, remember y'all used to see me? As a matter of fact, that's how I know most of y'all from Facebook anyway. Anyone who's from Facebook. Y'all know me because, I don't know, 2016, 2017, 2018, I was the one in these groups, Kevin Samuels groups or these real pill-minded groups or these relationship dating groups, talking shit, clowning women, making them feel bad, being a nigga who was always right and stuff like that, and making bitches mad, and bitches make posts and talk shit about me and shit like that. That's what y'all know me from originally. But if you notice, if y'all all follow me on Facebook, all my shit is based about content. It's either my content, somebody who's affiliated with me content, or something that has to do with my hobbies, But other than that, arguing hoes in Facebook groups and stuff like that, man, that's just done. Yo, don't get wrong. I'm not saying I don't have fun doing this, but hey, I'm all about the funds, bro. It's all about the Benjamins, remember?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, do my thing and hopefully make some, some dollars while I'm at it. You
got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Okay. So enough about me now. Let's talk about this Teyana Taylor situation here. And I like to cite my sources. I know y'all like to see my handsome face and all, but I gotta cite my sources. So today we're using thesource.com. Yo, Source magazine, was one of my favorite magazines growing up as a kid, bro. The Source magazine, bro. So shout out to the Source magazine, man. No lie, I used to want to write for the Source. Yeah, the Source magazine used to be dope, man. I used to like the Source. I guess they still doing their thing, but I remember when they used to be the shit, man. The Source magazine, man. That was, I would say the Source itself probably changed my life just as much as hip hop did itself. But anyway, so shout out to Source magazine. So anyway, let's talk about this whole little Teyana Taylor situation here. So Teyana Taylor ordered to pay $70K to Iman Shupert in the divorce ruling. Okay.
My nigga.
I mean, man didn't lost half his shit, but I guess, I guess we got to celebrate the small wins. He done lost the war, but he won this battle, I suppose. Sheesh.
This is a sick Negro.
Teyana Taylor has been hit with a court order requiring her to pay $70,000 to her ex-husband Iman Shupert after the judge found her in contempt during their ongoing divorce battle. The decision came following the July 25th hearing and marks another tense turn in a split that continues to draw public attention. Hence why I decided to talk about this shit tonight. Contempt is no joke. It says, according to court documents obtained by U.S. Weekly, both Taylor and Shupert accused each other of violating the confidentiality terms in their divorce settlement. Shupert alleged that Taylor broke their engagement when she posted a video on the gram in March addressing media coverage of their separation. The settlement barred either party from publicly revealing details of the judgment.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Almost knocked over my ganja plate. So anyway, so as it says here, it says, get this: the George sided with Shupert, ruling that Taylor was in willful contempt on the final judgment and decree of the divorce. The $70,000 will cover his legal fees. Shupert had initially asked for a $1,000 fine and 20 days in jail, but the court opted for the financial penalty instead. Hey, y'all remember when I covered that? I did cover the fact that she wanted him to go to jail, and in turn, she wanted him to go to. In turn, he wanted her to go to jail too. But hey, it is what it is.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, the court doesn't want to really put women in jail. I hate to say this, but it's a fact. We didn't discuss this plenty of times. They don't like to put women in jail. But wait, Taylor's legal team argued that Shupert had also shared confidential information with the press, but the court rejected the claim due to lack of evidence.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I like them apples. Hey, the judge. That's crazy. The judge. Hey, you know what? That's crazy. The judge want to teach her a lesson. Now it says, the ruling also criticized her attorneys for not conducting enough due diligence for filing their contempt motion, noting that arguments were not strongly supported by the facts. Oops. Okay. So it says, what else? Oh, okay. It looks like that's about it so far. Okay. See, yo, this is something I didn't know, but we're going to discuss it real quick. All right, let me go to the comment section first before we jump subjects. Okay, there's something I learned about that I want to address, but my boy King Speech says, Teyana Taylor had a flex and make him look bad. Black hoes can't just shut the fuck up and protect the brand, just like Revy. Remember, it's the father of your kids. Facts. 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 See, you know what's actually ironic? It's ironic to bring that up because she was talking shit. I mean, I remember when Sisters was like, she has her, here's the thing, whenever there's a divorce, right? Or whenever a couple gets together, you know, women always like to say she has her own money, she's a female boss, they're a power couple. What power couple has to sue each other to a divorce? I was just thinking a power couple, you know, if I'm balling and my wife is balling and we break up after like less than 10 years, we just go our separate way, right? A power couple, why are we fighting over money? Kind of like that whole little Angela Jolie, Brad Pitt situation. I don't know if y'all followed it. You know, I don't know if y'all pay attention or not, but with the whole Brad Pitt situation, essentially Brad Pitt, as much as Angela Jolie was in movies, she's nowhere, she did not make as much money as Brad Pitt. And guess what? Brad Pitt is the one who had the lion's share of the money. And guess what? When they got divorced, she was doing everything to try to keep his wine villa and all types of shit. Why? Because he's the one who had all the motherfucking money. He's the one who had all the motherfucking money. So, you know, we like to, women like to celebrate female bosses and this, that, and the other. But when it all comes down to it, they all depend on men for the money. And when it all comes down to it, they want the man for his money. And here's another King's Speech wrote. They don't give a fuck that it's the father of their kids. Hey, black women have been trained to be black widows. I say it again. Black women have been trained to be black widows. Black women have been trained to be black widows.
This is a sick Negro.
Y'all see it in the hood every day. When a woman decides that she don't want to be with her baby daddy, thug it out and raise the kids together. You know? No, they don't want to do that. They'll rather not deal with a dad, get on welfare, get on Section 8, and go try to get with a new guy. And let's just be real. We all know women are naturally hypergamous. But I wouldn't even argue with a woman who was hypergamous and she at least tried to make it work out with her baby daddy. And then if it didn't work out, women are going to be women. But it says a lot about sisters. Most sisters were never even in a relationship with their child's father. It was just, she just got pregnant. But guess what? Our sisters in the hood, they're not really too attached to being with a man. So for a woman to be married, like Teyana Taylor to be married to a man, the main reason why she married him anyway was because he was a basketball player. If he wasn't an NBA player, they would have never got married. If he wasn't clocking the money that he was made, she would have never got married. As a matter of fact, shout out to Coach Rick Adams. The marriage or the divorce is planned before the wedding.
This is a sick Negro.
But yeah. But Teyana Taylor, the truth is, I truly believe that half the time when they take all the money, it's like, yeah, they kind of want the money too. I mean, don't wrong. They want they want assets, right? But I truly believe that some of that, a lot of times when a woman wants to take your shit, it's because she's trying to hurt you. And it's not because necessarily he was even fucking with another chick. It could have been the fact that she could have been mad at him. Let's be real. Because she got with somebody else. She could have been mad at him being mad at her. You know there's a term in the hood, hey, for all my white subscribers or my subscribers in the UK and stuff like that. She was doing what you call beating. She was trying to beat me being mad, or beat him being mad, essentially, right? She was trying to be like, she didn't really have no reason to be mad because she's the one who did him dirty. But guess what? To avoid guilt, right? Because she has to look herself in the mirror, right? To avoid the guilt, they find a way, they devise a way to make themselves mad at you as if you did something wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm. And then, oh shit, King Speech, you wrote a lot. You said you rarely see fathers shit on their baby moms when both are famous. Even Kanye crazy ass stopped going in on Kim. That is true. Here's the thing. I kind of feel like Kanye. I kind of feel like he would never really diss Kim, but he is a very vocal person. Like, he's a very vocal person. Like, social media is very important to him, and two, very important to his brand. And he's very opinionated. So, Kanye, he goes on his rants, right? But yeah, I kind of feel like he'll just really talk about the situation, not necessarily going in on her. Because I think even he knows that he's the one who chose her. Remember? He got Chris, dude, he was doing his best to get with her when he was with Chris Humphries, right? And that's why she dumped Chris Humphries, right? It was for him, right? Can't talk too much shit about her if he's the one who chose her. Now, King's Speech Rose says she got to pay $75K to get high fives for social media sisterhood for 2 days. Woo! Hey, that's true, but hey, that's what she chose, right? Hey, that's what she chose. So shit, hey, she made her bed, now sleep.
He ain't lying.
Y'all hear the frog? That should be sounding, that frog so damn loud, that should sound like it's in this motherfucker in here with me, bro. You heard? Anyway, King Speech Rose says he got 40 mil for 40 years when the Cavs, plus he had his record deal. She was broke once upon a time. Oh, of course. And you know what's so crazy? She's been in so many movies lately. Like, dude, I forgot what I was watching the other day. I was watching TV the other day. I was watching something the other day. And dude, I'll say in one sitting, I must have seen like two other shows or movies that she's like featured in now. Like she's making her little money now, but yet she still wants to make sure she took this man's money. Yo, she crazy. She crazy.
You sell it's all bullshit. All of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, Skyday 4444 says, salute to Cali West in a chat. He says, Teyana Taylor looked like an ant. 5.5 at best, bitch. You know what? Let me ask a question. Does she have a BBL? Does she have a BBL? Because she definitely ain't got no fake titties, because she ain't got that much in the front. She ain't got that much in the front. Well, no, I think she's a funny looking chick, but I don't think she's a bad looking chick. But to be honest with you, I don't know. Her energy, she kind of look like she's a little evil though, bro. She kind of look like one of them little spiritual evil broads. Like, she's kind of like on that she kind of look like she's like on that Erykah Badu shit, because she had Iman Shupert dressing all funny like he was Andre 3000 for real. Sky Daddy said face hard like a brick. Right. It's like, you know what's kind of weird? It's like she's not ugly. She just, I don't know. It's something I can't put on it. But yeah, her face could be a little strong. Like, you know what I think it is? Let's just be real with y'all. Because CGA kind of mentioned this. And I'm going to share this so y'all can see it. Yo, CGA kind of mentioned something this week. Or he mentioned it a few times, but he reiterated it this week. Yo, man. Think about it. A lot of these chicks look like their fathers, bruh. With a wig on, bruh. And I hate to make y'all disgusted. But dude, do y'all know most women get their looks from their men? So if there's a woman who you think is fine, right? You think is like really gorgeous. More than likely, she got her looks from her dad. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that? I know that's a little, I know y'all don't want to think about that. But just think, just for the record, your genetics mainly come from your father. So when you see most chicks, there's a possibility that maybe she might look like her mama, but there's a strong possibility that she looks like her pops, yo. That what you liking, what you kissing on, looks like her daddy with a wig on, bruh. But a lot of but the man has the main, it is the man who has the strongest genes. It is the man. So just think about it, y'all. A lot of these hoes, man, if you look, hey, but guess what? I kind of feel like that almost helps black women to some degree. If black men were to see that these women's daddy, you know what I'm saying? They might be turned off.
Emotional damage.
But let's just be real. She's not an ugly looking woman. She's not an ugly looking woman, Sky Daddy. You know what? You know what her problem is? Her problem is the same problem that I would say at least 50%, if not more, black women have. Most black women they don't know how to kind of be dainty and feminine. I'm not saying that all black women, okay? I'm just saying that a lot of black women in the black community tend to not really like to smile at black men, and they don't like to show their femininity. They don't like to show their soft side. It's like, yo, y'all be so surprised what a smile can do. A lot of these ugly hoes, if they'll just smile a little bit, they'll get so far. But the fact that they be frowning up does not help them look any better, bruh. You feel me?
He ain't lying.
Now, King Speech says TT is solid. I think she's a good looking woman. I just don't like the fact that how she is. But my vibe from her a little bit is a little bit deadly. But would I put my thing into her? Of course. Sky Daddy 44444 says she got decent hair, but zero sex appeal. Zero. You know what? Hey, you know what? You know that's sex appeal is very subjective, my brother. Because in Coming to America 2, she looked pretty good. At first, I didn't even know who she was until someone told me who she was. She was looking pretty good in Coming to America 2. But like, you look, different strokes with different folks, bro. Different folks with different folks. Now, King Speech says she got that exotic West African strong face look. She does. She definitely looks like she could be like Caribbean or something or like West African or East African or some shit like that. Definitely, no doubt. Like, for example, see, you know what? Let's just be real with you. See, here's the thing. Shout out to my boy Sky Daddy 4444. He's halfway to 80, right? So you gotta understand. Once we kind of, as older men, when we kind of realize who someone is publicly or how they are personally, we tend to have a different way of how we feel about them. I truly will say, if Teyana Taylor if she didn't divorce grape her ex-husband, if she didn't, the hell? If she didn't divorce grape her ex-husband, right, and she was to smile more often and maybe make happy music, you probably would have a different, point of view on her. But just the fact that, you kind of know that she's kind of like an evil bitch. She's kind of an evil bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's evil bitch. she don't smile much and stuff like that. Like that probably just adds to it. But you know, like I said, different stroke for different folks. You feel me? Different stroke for different folks. But long story short is she had a. But long story short is, I tell you one thing. I don't know if Sky Daddy agrees with me or not, but I know for one thing for sure. Whether I was attracted to a woman or not, if I find out someone did someone dirty, someone dirty, automatically how she looks is irrelevant to me. Maybe because I'm halfway to 82. Shout out to Sky Daddy 44444. But like I just look at a woman differently when I know she did something shady. Now, yo, do y'all know Lil Nas X got arrested on battery? He allegedly punched a police officer twice. Y'all heard about him running around butt naked last week, right? Dude, he was running around butt naked, bruh. And, dude, see how they, hey, you know what's crazy too? Because y'all know Lil Nas X, he's an industrial plant. He's an industry plant too, part of the CIA. Hey, I don't know, be this, you know, allegedly. But be this, these, what are they called? What they say, there's a term for it. But yeah, man, yo, these Contel Pro operatives and stuff like that, they got certain people that they use to try to destroy the hood, and Lil Nas X is one of them. And look, it looked like their industry plan kind of went out of, got out of control, was on some drugs, and beat up on a police officer.
This is a sick Negro.
Anyway, enough fudge packing business. King's Speech says, oh, you already said that already. Okay. So yeah, man, let's go to this situation where this woman leaves her baby after a high-speed chase, bro.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man, this shit is something. Yo, it's crazy out here. It's really crazy out here. But my homegirl DJ has sent it to your boy, and she says it to me like I think Saturday or Friday night, and I just happened to check my inbox, and I was like, oh shit, somebody sent me this video too. So shout out to DJ. Let's put this out here. Check it.
Yo, get my baby! Get my baby! Oh my God!
You got it. I'll take it. I got it.
Oh my God! Thank God!
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, yo, what the fuck? She really just left her baby, bro.
Oh my God! Thank God! He's so fast! Oh,
You good? Yo, that's crazy. She really just left her fucking baby. Talking about get my baby. That's crazy. You jump out the chip. That's crazy. He about to jump right into the fucking street. I just saved the baby's life, so I'm good. For real. They was gonna crush that little baby was gonna die tonight. He tried to jump out the fucking yo. That shit is crazy. That shit is nuts, bro. Me either. How you taking a bitch on a high-speed chase with your fucking baby in the car? That's fucking nuts, bro.
She said, take my baby.
Right, she talking about y'all get my baby.
Bitch, you get your baby.
She talking about y'all get.
She
said y'all get my baby.
I hold it like an African.
Yeah.
She about to be, man. She about to be done.
Now, yo, yes, that LGBT, he says the LGBTQ degeneracy BS is wrong. It's ugly head. Well, look here. This is what I'll say. I have nothing against anyone practicing whatever they want to go do. You know, just as long as y'all keep me out of it. The only problem is that we kind of have to understand too, whether you're heterosexual or not, you have to take into consideration that some of these people are not. They're on a different level of thinking. At one point in time, a lot of this was thought about as, you know, as a mental situation. But I mean, it could be discussed and debated that there's a correlation in the fact that, you know, Lil Nas X wants to act like a girl, and then all of a sudden now he's getting aggressive and he's, you know, being physical and punching police officers, running down the street being butt naked. Yo, straight up and down. Yo, if you ever come across somebody and they're butt naked, be this. They either got robbed or they're crazy. If they got robbed, they should be happy that you called the police. Now they get all crazy and want to get all physical and violent, like Lil Nas X did, by, you know, wanting to fight the police and stuff like that. Just know that motherfucker is crazy insane, bro.
This is a sick Negro.
Mm-hmm. Shit crazy. But yeah, anybody who's around naked is definitely, you know what I'm saying, not of height of they definitely got some screws loose, bro. For real.
Emotional damage.
So yeah, man. But yo, anyway, back to this little situation with this kid though, man.
Done, sis.
Yo, get my baby. Get my baby.
Y'all get my baby, get my baby. Now you know what's fucked up is that she is gonna get that baby back.
Nasty bitch.
I don't know if she got drugs on her. I don't know if she's under the influence. But yo, these are the chicks that Dr. Umar wants you to go get with.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
These are those chicks that we're supposed to go wife up and go get with after they done had Pookie's baby, and I love Pookie's baby all in the car.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But this is the woman that we're supposed to pick from. We're supposed to say, no, don't talk to, you know, a Caribbean woman or a Spanish woman or a white woman. No, stay in the hood and get with these chicks right here.
He ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Dr. Umar, he ain't had no time to talk about snow bunnies ever. Black Queens Forever, snow bunnies never. Because he's too busy to try to get $500 a date. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar decided he's going to start turning tricks. And I don't know, it don't seem too lucrative because he going off on YouTubians and shit. But yo, Dr. Umar, he's silent about the little situation about, you know, black women leaving their babies in cars, though. He ain't say shit about nothing like that.
Yo, get my baby. Get my baby. Oh my God.
You got it. I'll take it.
I got it. Oh my God, thank God.
Oh, that crazy. Hey, yo, what the fuck? She really just left her baby, bro.
Oh, my God. Thank you. He's so fast. Oh,
You good? You good?
Yo, that's crazy. She really just left her fucking baby. Talking about get my baby. That's crazy.
You jump out of the chip.
That's crazy. He about to jump right into the fucking street. I just saved the baby's life, so I'm good. For real. They was gonna crush that. That little baby was gonna die tonight. He tried to jump out the fucking yo. That shit is crazy. That shit is nuts, bro. Me either. How you taking a bitch on a high-speed chase with your fucking baby in the car? That's fucking nuts, bro.
She said, take care of my baby.
Right, she talking about y'all get my baby.
Bitch, you get your baby.
She talking about y'all get.
She
She said y'all get my baby.
Oh, this like an African. She about to be. Man, she about to be done.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
He ain't lying.
That shit's crazy, bro. That's just insane. And you'll think that will be going all over the internet, right? But nope. They want to protect. Hey, they want to protect the divine feminine. 17th and 0 says Sky Daddy 44444 says you're right. Teyana Taylor's having a strong face and looking like and she's looking like an ant. Hey, yo, real talk. If you look at any chick, somebody can always come with something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to clown somebody always look like something. But hey, you know, like I said, she does look a little weird in the face. I ain't gonna cap. Like, you know, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't saying I wouldn't smash her, but you know, she doesn't look like, for example, like she's like, I'm sorry. When she probably wants to get with a man, she probably smiles a lot or something like that. But I don't like the fact that she doesn't smile much. That's what kind of scares me away from her personally. She doesn't look welcoming or pleasant. So I don't know what she does to get her dudes. But yeah, man. What else I got in my trick bag for y'all? Oh, yo, you ever come home or you ever have a girl over and she jump on your bed, and let's just say you got a queen or a king size bed, but instead of her being on the bed to the side so you get in bed, she want to lay across it. Well, yo, here we go.
Sleeps diagonal on the bed.
He wrapping her up in a burrito.
Emotional damage.
Uh-oh. Who we got in the building? More Contentious Media says, hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. West. Hey, my love. Thank you for tuning in. I'm actually glad to see you. So, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, me and her, we tend to get on each other's nerves, but we actually low-key love each other. We got love for each other, but you know what I'm saying, we definitely be going at each other's throats on social media. But thank you for tuning in and said, he did too much. Which man did too much? Hashim Shabazz says, salute. Oh, who did too much? Who we talking about? Lil Nas X? Who we talking about? He said we love each other though. Yeah, we do. We really do. We do. We have a love-hate. We have a love-hate or a hate-to-love relationship. But hold up. But who we talking about though? The guy that threw the woman against the wall, he was supposed to climb in between that? Oh.
When your girl sleeps diagonal on the bed.
Yo, let's just be real. Hey, he probably did that, you know what I'm saying, the first couple of months or so, but after a while, man, look, you can love your woman or whatever, but after a while, look, that pussy, you know, you're not used to the pussy now. Now it's like, okay, we done gave him the pussy 1,000 times now. So what? I gotta go in between your poom poom every time you're on the bed. Maybe I can still do that. But first off, let me get in the bed right. You feel me? Shit. We might have already. Here's the thing. Me personally, I don't know. I know I could be very addicted to that. So I know I already done beat it up a couple of times, 2 or 3 times already. And you still need some more? Man, I'll wrap your ass in a burrito. Said that's that put the dick in here position. That is true. That is true. That is true. I agree. But beat this. That's your girl though. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it. Shit. She might have pissed him off. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Morphine. I love sex and all, but if you piss me off, my dick is probably not even gonna get hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a time and place for everything. And I do not believe an apology is giving me some pussy. Once you're gonna give me some pussy anyway, so why would you have to apologize in the form of giving me sex? No. You need to make up for whatever you did wrong. You feel me? More contentious media says, why you keep saying the same coochie, LOL? Because it is the same coochie. Is it not? All right. If that's your girlfriend, right? That's your girl. Is that not the same coochie? Am I missing something here?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Hey, I've been in long-term relationships. I'm not saying that nothing's wrong with having the same old coochie, but let's just be real. It's the same old coochie. Like, I don't know. Like, look, I'm not saying that I cannot have passionate sex with somebody who I've been with for years, because I can. But to the point that I'm not gonna go jump your bone every motherfucking time. Like, that you're my girlfriend. Like, you know, there's a time and place for everything. Am I wrong? More contentious media says head is always a great apology. No, it's not. You know why it's not? All right. More contentious. You know why I disagree with that? The reason why I'm not is because, so you're telling me I gotta argue with you or you gotta piss me off for me to go get some good head? I mean, I find that, don't you see what I'm saying? I kind of find that quite problematic, especially for someone who's very sexual myself. Like, I like to have sex anyway. So the only time you should be giving me head is when you're apologizing. No, I want to hear, I'm sorry. I want you to, you know, make it up to me somehow other than sex, because you should be having sex with me anyway. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, it's like if your job was sales, right, to sell cars, and you sell more cars, you want more money, right? You won't want them just to give you your paycheck you was going to get anyway, right? You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like, you're giving, it's like, for example, coochie for Valentine's Day is a terrible present because you should be having sex with me anyway. I should be having sex with you anyway. We're boyfriend or girlfriend or we're husband or wife. So why are you giving me sex on Valentine's Day? Like, you know, putting on some lingerie. You know, I mean, I guess, you know, they say the thought is the thought that counts. Bullshit. We had all years to figure out what I was going to get for Valentine's Day, especially if you want a gift. And all you could do is fucking give me some book. All you could do is fucking Christmas wrap the same coochie you gave me since last year. Get the fuck out of here. No.
This is a sick Negro.
No. As much as I might love that pussy and I might cherish that pussy, that don't mean that's no. Fellas, in 2025, we no longer take sex or head as an apology, okay? Come on, y'all. Aim for the stars, yo.
Nope.
Yo, black man, let's stop being a cheap date. Let these ladies do a little bit more than that, okay? Shit. Come on now. At least go buy a nigga some kicks. You know what I'm saying? Go buy a nigga some kicks. You know what I'm saying? You know, go buy a bottle or something, you know? Shit. I don't know, something. Shit. More contentious media said that's what the fashion is at. I'm sorry. Head is always better than I love your head. You know what? That's interesting. You know what? Me and you are going to have to expound on that conversation. And I don't know if tonight is the night for that because I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I kind of understand what you're saying, right? I understand that. Yes, we all know anger sex is really good. But here's the only problem with that. See, all right. It's not that it's not going to be good, okay? Because you probably got a point. But guess what? If you're my girl, the head's supposed to be good anyway. Like, I don't think the head should be better when you're upset. Like, girl, you toxic. Just think about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, you know, I done, you know, paid a couple of your bills. You know, I done showed you the good time this weekend. I mean, that head is not going to be as good as your sorry head. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. That sounds like a bad thing because I don't know. I would just think that appreciation head should be just be. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna put my foot down. I truly believe, even though this might not be true, I believe apology head should be just as good as gratitude head or I like being with you head or I love you head. The fact that the head is different is problematic to me. I'm not saying that you don't have a point. I'm not saying that you're not right, more contentious. All I'm saying is that it should not be that way. But goddamn. Sheesh.
This is a sick Negro.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
That, I don't know. I just kind of feel that just, I mean, I know life is not fair, but I just so unfair, yo. She said, we're not what? I don't know. She said, this is why I don't like vanilla sex, because there are only certain ways people think they can have sex when they're vanilla. All right, well, you know what? Okay, well, more contentious. Morphine. But okay, you bring up a good point. But see, I'm on the dark side too. We're both, you know, we're both not really, we're both in the lifestyle, right? But I don't know. I'm just saying, even on some lifestyle terms, like, you know, if we're supposed to be very sexual, right? Then why should the apology head be so good too? I just kind of feel like the reason why it's good is because it's so intense. It's kind of like having car sex. Like, I don't know if you had, you know, I don't know if you had car sex recently. I mean, I'm sure we all have had car sex, but for some reason, one of the reasons what make car sex so good is the fact that somebody might catch you, somebody might see you, know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like, right? But on the surface, you would really want to have car sex in your garage though, right? Because the whole, you know, at this point, you might as well go to the bed or whatever, or do it in the kitchen or do it in the bathroom or do it in your bed or whatever, right in the shower. But the reason why car sex is so good, it's not because you're doing it in the car, it's because of the possibility of getting caught, right? So I don't know. I kind of feel like when we talk about, see, here's the thing, you know, you're a woman, you know, women are very, you know, that's why women tend to be sapiosexuals. Kind of the thought, the idea is almost as good as the act. That's actually why when a man gives you too much, when a man gives you too much attention, like guys in your job or guys want to, you know, be with you, you know, they give you too much of them. They tell you what they want to do to you. They tell you how they want to eat your pussy and how they're going to flip you over and this and that and that and the other. Sometimes that turns it all on, but it turns it all on only to go fuck another nigga because at this point, he already done ruin the surprise for you. It's like women like men who are like movies. They want a little bit of a trailer. They don't want to know everything. You can't tell them the whole movie. They don't want to see it anymore. This is a great, interesting conversation. More Contagious says, where is these men saying that saying head is not a good apology? Please come to the chat. Well, look, it's not that it's not good, because look, morphine, you might be right about that. I mean, I'm not, all right. But, okay, I'm not saying it's not, okay, you could be right. I would say that you're right about more, like, apology head could be good. But the fact that it's good is problematic to me. Like, to me, all right, this is my whole thing. If the head is better when you're apologizing because your mouth is getting wetter, you're more enthusiastic, you're more aiming to please. Don't you? All right. See, I don't know any woman who's in here who's ninja watching or any fellas, please chime in. I don't know. Wouldn't you feel some type of way if you could only get good head from your girl is when you piss her off or when she pisses you off? You don't think that's a problematic, y'all? I don't know. I think that's a little problematic for me because here's the thing. I like to get head a lot. So it's like, if you're only giving good head when you're apologizing, we already got a problem. Like, that's a problem because I'm going to have to get you to apologize all the time. Mark Contagious says, all the viewers that are viewing, every time I get up here, can we talk about sex? He always, like, we go and talk about it on another show. Well, morphine, it's so crazy because you either I think you have more ways to contact me. You could probably get in contact with me easier than my own mama. Okay, you feel me? Because I'm sure you probably got my phone number, my email, my social media. We could always collaborate and talk about sex alone. Like, I mean, I think that would be a great idea. I mean, we've done it before. We just haven't done it in a while. But I think it'll be great, especially on Facebook. We could definitely have a sex talk show, and we could just talk about stuff like that. Just that these conversations tend to derail the show because, this is a regular scheduled program. So there's certain things in the curriculum that has to be gone over. And this is a really great, interesting conversation. I actually love our conversations. And I think the guests like it too. But I think they'll probably rather see you on video, probably talking about this discussion. But it's definitely a great conversation. He said, wait, typos. Oh, okay. No, I kind of read through the typos. Now, it's just to all the viewers that are watching, every time we start talking about sex when I'm on the comments, here we go. Here he go. Talking about, we got to talk about that another time. Yeah, because there's a lot to unpack. Because this is a very, very, very interesting and there's a lot of nuance to what we're talking about here. But it's a great conversation. It's a great conversation. But I don't know. If the guys say that we should keep on going, I guess we could just make this a sex talk show. I mean, discussion for this show. But, I don't know. This is a great conversation, though. Damn, I agree. I do like the trailer. Yeah, you do like the trailer. Trust me. Like, because here's another thing, too. Don't you hate when someone hype up a movie and then you go see the movie and the movie's not good at all? Or they kind of embellish how the movie goes and they end up watching it and it's not all that? So, yeah. So that sounds like a domestic discipline if you ask me. But I'm going to shut up. She made you mad. She got to go get 30 minutes ahead. Each offense, the time gets longer. Right? Right? See what I'm saying? That could be toxic on both ends. Like, you know what I'm saying? That could, look, yo, we really might have to parking lot this. This is a great discussion. But I almost kind of feel like this could be I almost feel like that one statement that you made alone could make a whole show in itself. Because, they all say from breakup to makeup, right? We all know that song. But why is this like, it's because you know what it is? It's because, I don't know. You know what? I just think that people just like to work off their emotions, so that's probably why it's better. But I still find that I mean, even if that's a fact, I still find that fact to be problematic because I just kind of feel like, I just kind of feel like if like okay, I just kind of feel like okay, let's just say, you and your man are walking through the park, or you're like walking on the beach at night, right? And you know what I'm saying? You're looking kind of luscious. You know what I'm saying? Titties looking all firm. They're all up in the air. You know what I'm saying? And she got that sundress, skin looking all nice and dark and lotioned up. Shit, I might want to pull you to the side. I might want to eat that pussy real quick. You feel me? From the back. You know what I'm saying? And eat it good. You feel me? But should I only eat it good when we're mad? Or do you not just want, or should it not always be, I feel as someone from the dark side, someone from the lifestyle, I believe sex should always be good. That's just how I am. Like, look, 45, I'm sorry, I apologize. At 46 years old, I just kind of feel like all sex should be good. I just kind of feel like if the sex is not even going to be good, then why even, I don't know. I guess you can have a quickie, but it should still be good. Like, you can have a good quickie, like, but you don't want to have a bad. Repeat this. You can have a quickie. It could be the best sex you had in your life, and you can have sex. You can have marathon sex, and it could be the most boring, or least pleasurable. Me, I kind of believe if I'm fucking you or I'm fucking with you, sex should always be good. None of us should have a complaint after sex. You feel me? So I don't know. Anyone want to chime in? Should we keep on talking about this sex talk? You know what? Let's make a poll real quick. Let's make a poll.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Damn.
And took her breath some more.
Okay. So we're going to do a poll real quick. Let's see here. Should make up as let's see here. And I want to hear what the fellas' response are to this. All right, can y'all see this poll? Answer that question, if y'all can see it. Should makeup sex be as good as regular sex? And y'all can tell me your honest opinion. And you know what? I'm not even gonna try to decipher how y'all even respond to that. Just think about it before y'all answer it. Like, do you think because she made you mad, it should be better? Or do you think because she made you bad, it should be as good as it always is? Think about it. That's a multi-layered question because if she's your girlfriend, she should already be giving you good head anyway. Makeup sex shouldn't be better or more passionate than regular sex to me. Go ahead and please answer. We got I think one person voted, but y'all else vote if y'all can, if y'all in here. We're going to give y'all a second. More Contentious says, it might be good, but I'm sorry, head can be more emotional. Okay, look that. Okay, all right. So now you're coming at it from a scientific level. You're basically saying because there's endorphins and because, your blood pressure already high and, maybe, temperatures, feelings all flared up, your adrenaline is already up because, because somebody done pissed you the fuck off, and now you just want to take them. You want to take them. You can either, give a few jabs, or you could just take them and give them a couple jabs. You dig? You know what? Okay. Maybe from that aspect of it, it could be really, really good.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Morgan Taylor says, yeah, I had to think about it some more. I agree. I mean, look, hey, we both have a point. And I can honestly say that hearing your point, I actually agree with you too. It's just that I'm just still conflicted with what I'm just conflicted with why we agree. You feel me? I think that's my argument. My argument is just like, damn, like, even if it is, it's like, goddamn, like, guess what? Just because you want something to be a certain way doesn't mean it is going to be some way. That life is life, right? We have to at least accept that. We have to at least accept that, things ain't always going to be how we want it to be. So, I honestly had to put my hat down, tip my hat and take off my hat to you with that point, because it is actually better, but it shouldn't be better. But guess what? That doesn't change reality. That doesn't change the reality that makeup sex is better than regular sex. And I mean, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. In a perfect world, it shouldn't have to be. But hey, it kind of is what it is, and we can't change that. So so salute to you. Like, I would definitely say that if there was a winning in a debate, I would definitely say that I can agree that I'll definitely agree that you're right about that, that stance right there. Like, because, even though we don't like why it's like that, it shouldn't have to be like that. But yeah. But I would honestly say that in probably most relationships, because guess what? Not everybody's good at, and everybody's not good at bed, because a lot of men are not that good in bed. And I can honestly say from my experience, not some women are not really very good in bed either. A lot of times I notice that when I deal with women intimately, I usually have to kind of train them to how I kind of want to be pleased anyway. Just because you know how to please a man doesn't mean you know how to please Cali West. You feel me? That's the only thing. So, with that being said, to open up a broader conversation, you definitely have to treat people how, you definitely got to teach people how to treat you. That's why me and XL Pro are going to have that seminar.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yeah, man. Giving this information so they could know, man. For real. More contentious media says true. Everyone isn't good in bed. Right. Hey, I can honestly say that I look, I know how to handle myself. And one thing I can definitely say is that this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but man, we could be imprinted as well, I can honestly say that, I've been getting some since, I would say, probably since the 8th or 9th grade, I never really had a problem getting some. I just think, and I think I don't think I was necessarily bad in bed, but I feel like that at the time when I really got really, good at handling a woman, I believe that it was essentially when basically a woman basically had to kind of basically tell me how to do it. you know, try to please her. Which was like my ex-girlfriend in college. But, you know, she was like, you know, she was like, she was like, you know, I like doing it to you because you do it good, but she was like, you just need to, you know what I'm saying, just last a little bit longer. So, I had to learn. But yeah, I could definitely tell you that, you know, women don't like to deal with men with experience. You know, they don't learn to deal with men who's not very experienced at, you know, pleasing them. Because be this, half the time, shit, that might be one of the reasons why you might lose your girl too. Not saying that, you know, you can't lose your girl with having good dick, but shit, half the time you might lose your girl because you got whack dick. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have to be real with ourselves in this space. You feel me? You know, some of us need to get in shape. Some of us need to get some more pussy. Some of us need to, you know what I'm saying, maybe get our money up so we can look, you know what I'm saying, you know, more, you know, attractive to a woman. That way we get enough practice to go get some, to please the pussy. You feel me? So, you know, that's one thing is missing from this space, and probably why some people can't always connect to me on social media is because, you know, we have to kind of be realistic about each other, you know, with ourselves. You feel me? I ain't saying that I'm, you know, saying, you know, I'm fucking, I don't know who people think that, you know, people think they are. I ain't saying I'm no Idris Elba, but I could definitely pull a couple chicks or two. You feel me? So definitely gotta know how to handle a woman. Yes, not everyone's good in bed, but everyone should definitely strive to be, right? And that starts with working out, having a good balanced breakfast, you know, eating well, you know. Y'all might see your boy drink these Red Bulls. You know, y'all might see me smoking that piff, but best believe, you know what I'm saying, your boy's eating, you know what I'm saying, your boy don't really like to eat out much. Well, if I do eat out, it's going to be some expensive ass kind of home kind of cooks. It ain't going to be no fast food line cooking type deal. I drink a lot of water. I try to stay hydrated as much as possible. Sure, I would like to drink more water, but hey, that and working out definitely makes you be better in bed. Damn. Off that one little clip, we start talking about a whole conversation about that. Morphine, we definitely got to have that again. We definitely got to do that soon. And in person, for real. Check this out.
If you're not going anywhere after you found out that your man has cheated on you, please let that man cheat in peace. Why are you cursing everybody out, including him, breaking his things, all of the above, just to let him come back? Let that man cheat in peace. For all our sakes. Please.
Hey, salute to her. I mean, she got a point. Let's be real. Are you gonna get a man who doesn't cheat? Are you gonna get a man who doesn't get other women? And the other women. Let's be real, ladies. If your man's a good-looking dude, he's gonna have other hoes. He's gonna have other hoes. There's no way he's gonna have no other hoes. I mean, let's be real, ladies. The only men that you probably don't want to have other hoes are men who you want to control. Look, any man who's worth, you know what I'm saying, who's worth anything, who's worth being with you, is gonna have other hoes. So why would you expect him not to have hoes? Like sisters, black women, I'm talking to you. Explain that to me. How can you have a dude who's good looking? You want a dude who's good looking and gets hoes, but then expect him not to get hoes? Yo, who does that?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The other day, right, she goes,
you don't find that suspicious?
Would you ever leave if your man
You don't
cheated
find
on
that
you?
suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Homegirl called me the other day, right? She goes, Lex, would you ever leave if your man cheated on you? I said, girl, no. Why? She says, well, he cheated. I said, girl, no. That's a good man. I got a good man. But like, elaborate. What you mean? What you mean by cheating? Goes, you know, like sleep with another girl or something. I said, sis, look, just because a man goes out and quote unquote cheats or sleeps with another girl, that don't mean nothing. He just fucking. It's in a man's nature to fuck. It's a man's natural urge to want to fuck. If your nigga not out here fucking bitches, is he gay? Maybe he don't have no options. How you think you got in the spot you got? You got fucked. If your man out here fucking bitches, obviously he look good, right? That's why you picked him, right? Right? Stay with me, stay with me. Just because your man is out fucking bitches don't mean he don't love you. It don't mean he gonna stop doing for you. He's still paying the bills. He's still making sure you good. Ladies, stop leaving your man because y'all quote unquote say they cheating because they fucking another bitch. She just got fucked. That's it. To end that off, like, all I'm saying is, as long as my bills is paid, my man come home at the end of the night, I don't give a fuck. I done been cheated on before. But we in a drought. I ain't letting up off my man.
He ain't lying.
I mean, she ain't no he, but I keep on telling y'all, I ain't lying about that. Because just a man, look, especially the type of the dudes that y'all like, he gonna cheat. Come on now. Now, Morphine says it's not about cheating, it's about the lying about. And if said woman is going to be cool with it, then it's not cheating. All right. I've kind of made that point before where I agree with you. Yes. Well, that's the reason why Kali West does not have a current girlfriend right now. Because not many women are willing to be on board with a man who's messing with other women. I mean, that's actually not the only reason I don't have a girlfriend. Because trust me, Kali West could get a girlfriend pretty easy. But not many women are going to be willing to be a girl and you being completely non-monogamous, especially the way I move. So I'm just single right now, right? But yo, at some point, look, yes, a man should be honest with his woman. A man should be honest with his woman, right? And he should, if he's going to mess with other women, he should tell her, he should be honest about it. Here's a caveat to that. Even though this is a man's channel geared towards men, ladies, I'm just being honest with you. I'm telling you all, not as a guy who wants to fuck you, I'm telling you guys, you ladies, as a brother or as a father figure, depending on your age, okay? That if you got a good dude who's 80% good or 90% good, but his problem is that he fucks with other girls, you got to make an assessment in your life. Are you going to deal with a man who's good with the kids and good with you, but he steps out every now and then, right? Because guess what? A lot of these times, women don't find out. Here's the thing. I can understand if a woman was mad at her man that he cheated, if she seen him being messy, he was fucking her sisters, her co-workers, like baby boys, something. But most of the times women don't want men to cheat before their ego alone. A lot of times their ego. And the fact that they want to use their own sex as a weapon. Because guess what? Ladies, y'all might not want to hear this, but half the time a man cheats is because of you. I said it, yes. Half the time a man cheats is because of you. Why? I can tell y'all because as a man who was faithful to women before in my past, I can honestly say the times where I fucked other women was when my woman neglected me. When I was neglected by her. Like let's just say, like for example, that's why me and Miss Morphine was kind of going back and forth, because even though she was right about, naked sex is better than regular sex, I was actually kind of pissed off because I truly believe that, sex should be good throughout the relationship. If sex gets bad in a relationship, something's wrong. When sex is bad, here's the thing. When a woman, let's just say a woman gives me bomb head and she's going to do all this nasty stuff, and all of a sudden I notice that the next time around or the next time I start chilling with her, she start pulling back certain things. Like, she's not letting me, she's not letting me get that third, she's not letting me get that second hole, or she don't want to give me head like that, or, she don't want to suck her that long. I can tell that she's sleeping with somebody else. Automatically, I can tell when she's sleeping with somebody else, because the sex game went from good to like okay. I can just tell that she's now intimate with somebody else, because a woman, unfortunately, cannot give the same man same energy. Look, somebody's gonna get that A plus, that bomb shit from her, and somebody else. If she's sleeping with somebody else is not gonna get that same energy. Somebody else is not gonna get that same energy. And Morphine could correct me if I'm wrong, but I truly don't believe that a woman could give the same energy. I mean, unless she's just really just good at what she's doing. But I truly believe a woman cannot give herself 100% to every man, even if she just because she's giving up her holes. Like, there's a part of an experience that she's not giving a man that she's not really into. And guess what? And it doesn't take much for a woman to not be into a man. A woman could be into a man until she finds another man that she's into more. So y'all gotta watch out out here.
Really him. You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
More contention says, and the issue I would have is him bringing home a baby or STD. Other than that, I don't care. And I believe you. I actually believe you. I believe you. And look, and that's only right. Hey, Peters, that's agreeable. That actually makes sense. And I actually believe you. More contention says nobody gets the same energy as the next person, but because each person's energy is different. Okay, all right. Okay. You're right. And I hear your point. But hear my point for a second, though. Because, yeah. All right. It's like, for example, all right. How can I explain it? I don't know if I can even explain it. I guess, see a man who's dealt with a woman, I guess, it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I guess we're basically agreeing with each other. But I truly could just tell, like, I don't know. Like, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. So yeah, so all right. So see, so more contentious basically agrees with me. So since we're all in agreement, fellas, if a woman's giving you some bomb sex and that sex falls off, just know she's fucking somebody else because she's giving somebody else that energy.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. And here's the thing, fellas. Don't even take it personal if a woman is not even giving you the same sexual energy anymore. Just realize, realize the elephant in the room. Shit, it's not that so much that she don't like you. You know what I'm saying? It is that she just like the other dude more. And here's another too, fellas. The new ninja is not a new ninja. You just didn't know ninja. A lot of times this could be her baby daddy, her ex-boyfriend. And the truth is, a lot of these women, even though they get mad at these dudes and break up with a guy, breakups, that's the thing about the whole body count. And this is why body count plays a part in relationships and men dealing with women. Because guess what? A woman has an attachment to a man, especially if she was having raw sex with that man. She is connected to that man. So even though they might not do each other for a while, she could always go feral and go deal with him again. It could happen. And let me just tell you this, by the way, too. When a man comes back into a relationship or dealing with a woman, they never start off from the beginning and, go out on dates and all that. No. He gets to clap them cheeks raw. But yeah. And don't take it personal, y'all. I mean, don't take it personal. Just recognize the sign and you might have to push back yourself. Because a chick, she'll be giving you different. Look, here's the thing. A chick will give you the different type of energy, but then want you to give her the same type of energy. She'll still want you to go take her out, to that nice Italian restaurant. She still wants you to go give her, free trees or, pay that light bill or pay that, water bill or, break off, for that car note and stuff like that. So, we just got to be very, just understand the telltale signs. And the truth is, fellas, us as men, we know when a woman's giving us different energy. I just kind of feel that sometimes we don't understand. We don't always understand how to put it into words or how to even put it into true thought. because we almost kind of feel we're just being, intimidated or jealous. But it's not that you're intimidated and jealous, but I truly believe that humans, we do have a sixth sense. We do have a third eye that tells us about things in our surroundings. But without experience or without men sharing their experiences, they wouldn't even understand or see that for what it is. More contention says that's for both parties. Raw sex changes shit because the energy of both parties has changed. That's why some feel while others feel drained. Well, a man never feels charged after having sex with a woman. We feel drained. It is the woman who feels charged. That's kind of why women don't mind getting trains ran on, because they're getting two men to not only satisfy her, but then she has to satisfy the two men with pleasure, because she gets energy for them, especially if they busting in her face or busting inside of her. And it doesn't even matter whether she's getting pregnant or not either. Just the whole act of them busting inside her mouth. Yes. But yeah, raw sex definitely changes things. First off, it feels better. Let's just be real. Raw sex feels better. You feel me? It definitely feels better. Definitely feels better. And yes, both parties do feel a different type of way when, raw sex gets involved, But, see this. There's a lot of dudes who don't even like using rubbers anyway. So, shit. Raw sex is just raw sex. See, that's the only caveat. Me, I at least gotta know you or something like that to be fucking your ass raw. You know what I'm saying? I mean, usually, the first 3 times y'all hang out, you'll probably use the condoms, and after that, the condom comes right off. Let's not front y'all. Hopefully y'all, getting y'all little units or monthly checkups or whatever, you feel me? Because it's going down. Yeah.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Thickest bitch, I'm the thickest bitch, I'm thick. That's cool. Until you really thick. That shit just don't go with everything. Like, I'm trying to go to church, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at a formal event, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit just not formal. It's all fun and games till you actually thick. Like, you got motherfuckers that know you ass just having a fat ass. Hello? I do hair too. You know what I'm saying? I do good in school. You don't want to know me for that? It's certain underwears we can't even wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever picked up a pair of drawers and was like, damn, these is too big, but them motherfuckers is a perfect fit? You know, like what? Like, you know how that could break a person down for real?
Emotional damage.
Let me read this comments real quick before we go any further. J Flo said, we talk about Rowski. Yes, sir. He said, salute to Kelly West in the chat. Salute to the US of A. Yes, sir. Yes, we talk about the Rowski.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
She said, that's crazy. I love raw sex, but I like condoms. Yeah, here's the thing. You know what's crazy? Condom sex could be really, really good too. Especially if you get them nice little thin little condoms too. Either little Japanese condoms or what's this, kimonos or whatever, kamachus or whatever, the kamachos, whatever the fuck they call it. And then there's another type of condom that I thought I do have it, but there's this one condom that feels really, really, really good, and is actually big enough. It's like, cause I usually get magnums, but magnums tend to be a little thick, so I try to get the thin magnums. And there's this other little condom. I forgot what it's called. I know I got some in my drawer over there. You feel me? Yeah. So definitely got to get checked out every time you have a new sexual partner, and if you are having casual, random sex every 3 to 6 months. Salute. Definitely got to be safe. Definitely got to be safe. But what do y'all think about homegirl having a little thick conversation? Because here's the thing, she wasn't even a bad looking chick at all. She's kind of cute. Actually, and another thing too, even though that's a weave in her hair, I actually like that kind of hairstyle. I kind of do like when black women have black hairstyles like this, even if it's a weave. At least you're trying to stick to your roots. So I kind of like that a little bit. But homegirl saying some shit that was actually real, because here's the thing. Don't get me wrong, that thick should be, especially me. I done dated a lot of thick or overly thick chicks. And I can honestly say that thick chick be good until the bitch she started getting fat, and or sometimes it gets in the way. And that's another too. Big girls can't fit in the coop. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Saying I'm the thickest bitch, I'm thick, but that's cool. Until you really thick. That shit just don't go with everything. Like, I'm trying to go to church, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at a formal event, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit just not formal. It's all fun and games till you actually thick. Like, you got motherfuckers that know you ass just having a fat ass. Hello? I do hair too. You know what I'm saying? I do good in school. You don't want to know me for that? It's certain underwears we can't even wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever picked up a pair of drawers and was like, damn, these is too big, but them motherfuckers is a perfect fit? You know, like what? Like, you know how that could break a person down for real?
Interesting. Hey, you know what a lot of women kind of realizing too? Like, for example, you know who y'all know I like me some Ice Spice. Well, I like chicks shaped like that. Word on the street is morphine is shaped like that. Or at least you used to be. But she said, more contentious media says, so I was debating this in Kay's group. Which part? The part about being too thick, being overly thick? Because here's the thing, being thick thick is a good thing until it's not. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I done dated some girls, you know what I'm saying, who was thick and then they got fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? It started kind of getting out of control. And unfortunately, with Black people's diet, it definitely promotes getting big already. So, yeah. Interesting. You should have tagged me on it. J Flo says, my son and daughter were born from the 90s Rossies. They won the lotto. Yes, Lord. Hey, see this. If you were born, you definitely winning in life, bro. You definitely winning. So let's get it.
Let's go gambling. Oh, yeah.
For real, for real. More contingent says, so me and this dude was debating whether 5'5", 180 was fat looking. Hey, well, I'll tell you this much. It really all depends. There's a lot of nuance to that, because what if most of that weight is mostly in the ass and tits and then thighs? Like, it all depends. That had to be distributed very, very well. And here's the thing. And let's just say 5'5" and 180, bro. That would be a very, very voluptuous woman. I'll argue. Well, I will agree with you, Morphine. That would essentially probably be fat. 5'5", bro. 5'5" and 180. I'm 175, 180 myself, and 5'10", and 5'5" and 180. No. Nah, still shaped like goddamn. Hey, no. Have y'all seen? Hey, have you seen Ice Spice lately? Hold up. Let me show you Ice Spice lately. I know Ice Spice. See, here's the thing. Ice Spice lost a lot of weight, but she gained it back a little bit. Let me show y'all Ice Spice on IG. Ice Spice was looking good as hell. Ice Spice, she's looking like goddamn right now. Look, let me show you her Ice Spice IG. Yo, Ice Spice is looking like goddamn right now, for real. Look, like, because here's the thing. There's a reason why I bring up Ice Spice. The reason I bring up Ice Spice is because Ice Spice always was sexy to me. Even when she came out with that song A Munch. I thought she was sexy then. But she was a little bit on the chunky side. Look at Ice Spice now. Look, I'm gonna show you. Let me show you some Ice Spice. Miss Morphine. And I do like how you shaped. But let me show you Ice Spice Morphine. Just so you don't think I'm clowning you or nothing like that. Ice Spice looking really good. Looking real voluptuous. Look. But small. Look, where she at? Let's see here. Oh, I'm tripping. I was going in the wrong mode. Let's show. Oh, I keep on doing the wrong thing when I'm supposed to be sharing the screen. J Flo says strawberry shortcake. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all. Look, I'm about to show y'all. Okay, here go her page. Look at Ice Spice now. Oh, y'all can't see this, can y'all? Oops, my bad. I'm over here just talking. Ice Spice, y'all. See, she done lost a lot of weight, but she done gained it a little bit back. But in the right places, though. Yo, y'all got any complaints? Y'all got any complaints? Y'all got any complaints? Hey. Y'all got any complaints? I'm telling y'all, bro. Ice Spice, she could get it, bro.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Yo. Morphine says Ice looked good, but at one time she looked like a crackhead. No. I know she lost a lot of weight, but then she gained a little bit of it back. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? She had to give the people what they wanted. You feel me? She had to give the people what they wanted. But I think Ice Spice looked very, very, very good. Oh, her mama looked good too. Not to be giving old hoes credit, but hey, you know what I'm saying? All these look goody too. Said, pop that trunk. Tell you, Ice Spice, she a little hottie with a body, bro. Shit.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shit. For real. Now, more contention says, put up a picture of a woman 180 to my weight 165. Oh, you 165? Okay. How tall are you? Are you 5'5" yourself? How tall are you, Morphine? Asking for myself. But I know what a 5'5" woman looks at 180. 5'5" at 180, that has to be like Pinky before she got too fat. Because remember, Pinky was always overly thick. I think only in her earlier days, kids, if y'all know, Pinky at one point in time was, not very big. One point in time, Pinky was actually even small. Well, smaller. She was technically fat in the 90s, technically to us, because we come from the 90s where most people were very, very thin back then. But Pinky probably in her prime was probably about 180 herself. In her prime, like where she's most known for, most of her videos, if y'all to go on, to look for those promos, she was definitely probably about $180. Like, for example, where's she $180 at? Let me show you. Okay, y'all want to see $180? This is probably her at $180. And I can share this picture. And Pinky is about 5'1". She's not very tall. Oh, shit. Y'all, do y'all know Pinky is 4'11", bruh? What?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
There go Pinky. She's 4'11". She was probably about 165, 160 herself right here. Look, you see how her arms, does she not look good? Yes. But you can kind of tell that she was kind of getting on the chunky. Look, you can tell when a woman's getting chunky from her inside where her elbows meet her arms, or her forearms meet her biceps. Like, you can tell that she was getting a little chunky right there. Yeah, she was getting kind of on the fat side. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of Pinky when she was small. Damn, let me see here. Look, here go a picture of Pinky when she was small, y'all. Sheesh.
I'd buy that for $1.
Look at that. That was when she was normal size. That's probably when she first got started. You know what I'm saying? In the game. Mark Contention says, no, Pinky is 4'11". Yeah, I know. He then says she is super short. Very short. I never knew she was that short. And 5'5" is average height of a black woman. Is she? Interesting. 5'5", being an average size for a black woman? Really? Interesting. I don't know if I'm in agreement with that. But okay. 5'5" is not really the tallest. So maybe. Maybe. Shit. That's crazy. Let's see here. Now, I'll show you Pinky when she was definitely 180. Like, when she was 180 for show. Okay, you know when she was definitely 180? Did y'all see her on her Vlad TV interview? Like, let's see here. She's definitely probably 180 right here.
And let's go.
Oh, I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all probably can't. She's definitely 180 right here. Because remember, she's 4'11". She was 165 in that picture. The one in the black and the red. Yo, you could definitely be right. You could definitely be right about that. I mean, go figure. She's 4'11". You know what I'm saying? 4'11". Think about 4'11". At 4'11", 165, you might as well be at 180 pounds and be 5'5". because 4'11", anything. Look, at 4'11", 150 pounds probably looks big. You know, because I think if you're 5'5" and you're a woman, you're weigh 150 pounds, you might not have been over the BMI. You might be within the BMI limits, actually. But if you're fucking 150 and you're 4'11", you're either very, very voluptuous or very, very overweight. Let's just be real.
You ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. So I could definitely, and here's the reason why I think old girl has something to say.
Thickest bitch, I'm the thickest bitch, I'm thick, but that's.
I think the reason why she got something to say is it kind of goes back to this Ice Spice situation. You know why Ice Spice lost some weight? You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, she was doing cocaine and stuff like that. And maybe she was. But I'll tell you one thing. Ice Spice knows that for her to get the type of guy that she like, she can't be too thick, man. Because think about it, how many women who's super thick had the man that they have or dealing with the type of man that they want. Just think about it. It seems like the chicks who landed the dudes or getting the most attention from the dudes are the women who have, you know, best of both worlds. You know, they have a flat stomach, you know, a nice ass, whether they went and bought it or not. You know, whether they worked out in the gym or not, whether they Ozempic or not. More contentious says that's why I said 5'5", 180 looks different. Well, yeah, the height makes it a little different, but I'll even say 5'5", 180. That's a lot. Look, it probably from as a black woman, it probably looks really good. Look, does it look good? Yes, but I'll say that bitch is actually kind of fat. I would definitely argue that she's kind of fat. Like, she's probably not obese like Della Reese, but she's definitely one tweaking away from being overweight. Straight up and down. Like, if I was to be brutally honest about, you know, about this. And here's another too. Y'all, just because a woman is overweight doesn't mean that she's not a good looking woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. I'm not saying, you know, I mean, there's some people who are extreme. They kind of feel like, I've heard men say that a good woman, that you can't say, you know, a woman has a fat girl can't have a pretty, she has a pretty face for a fat girl because if she was really pretty, she wouldn't be fat. I don't agree with that testament. I truly believe that a woman could be very attractive or very beautiful and still just be overweight. Like, you know, we all have our deficiencies, you know, but there are a lot of women like Lizzo, you know, no lie. I can't wait to see Lizzo really lose some for real weight because I think when Lizzo loses some for real weight, she could really be a looker, you know, but the only thing is that I feel like Lizzo is doing the victory dance a little too early, y'all. Do y'all agree with me? I feel like, you know, she's looking a lot better than she looked before, but Lizzo, you're doing the victory dance a little bit too early. You need to lose down a little bit more weight. You need to lose a little bit more weight before you start acting like you all that.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But one thing that's true is she proved that she really didn't like herself that way.
Saying I'm the thickest bitch, I'm thick, but that's cool. Until you really thick. That shit just don't go with everything. Like, I'm trying to go to church, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at a formal event, booty just big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit just not formal. It's all fun and games till you actually thick. Like, you got motherfuckers that know you ass just having a fat ass. Hello? I do hair too. You know what I'm saying? I do good in school. You don't want to know me for that? It's certain underwears we can't even wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever picked up a pair of drawers and was like, damn, these is too big?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Wait. I must interrupt for a second. She said, does she not, there's a man or somebody that doesn't want to know if she's good at school. First off, you don't even like guys who like you because you're good at school. So cut the fucking bullshit, bro.
The cap.
Everything that she's asking for, and I had to kind of be real. Everything she's asking for, she could get. But guess what? You choose to give a certain man attention. So guess what? You're gonna deal with a man who's gonna want you for your sexual exploits, your fat ass booty. Who gives a fuck if you're in school Who gives a fuck if you're good at hair? Nobody gives a fuck about that. Just like if I was to come tell you that, oh, I'm good at working on cars. You ain't gonna give a fuck about me telling you, if I'm good at cars, unless you want to get your car fixed. Unless you want to get your car fixed, or unless you want some money from me fixing the car. You don't give a fuck about me fixing our cars. Just like I don't give a fuck about you being good at math and being good at school and doing motherfucking hair. You know what I'm saying? Cut the bullshit. Cut the fucking bullshit. Now, more contentious, she had something to say. She said, I'm trying to tell you they don't look fat at all. Okay, here's the thing. Look, y'all lady lumps. Lady lumps, hey, if a girl got a fat ass, she got some thick thighs, and probably nice ass titties, 180 at 5'5", probably doesn't look fat at all. But here's the thing, what extreme are we talking about? Like, I mean, you might look good at 180, you know what I'm saying? Because, like for example, lately I noticed that your titties got really bigger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because you're like closer to being 30 now or you just hit 30. But I know them titties got a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? You better not be pregnant. But, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it goes all to the right places, being 180 might not be a big deal for a black woman. But here's the thing about weight gain, especially when it comes to women. And even men. Men, generally when men gain weight, or even women, they tend to gain weight in the places where people don't want them to gain weight. They tend to end up getting love handles. It goes to their stomach. Places that we look, like, for example, you know how, women, men with flatter stomachs and like men like women with flatter stomachs. We kind of like the V cut, or we kind of like to have a certain shape. Well, fat usually gets stored in these places, right? Your love handles, your stomach. Women, there's times that women will get, here's the thing, some women getting thick is not a good thing. Because sometimes when they get thick in places they don't want to get thick at. Their arms get thicker. Like, here's the thing, their arms will get thick, but like their thighs will stay the same, right? They'll have the same thighs and legs, but their arms get thicker. And maybe their breasts get bigger. But the reason why their breasts got bigger is because their belly got bigger. The breasts got to have somewhere to sit on. So it really depends on where this 180 is. Not every chick who's 180 is going to have, like, for example, there are some women, like, there are some black women who are blessed with having the genes where all the fat goes to all the love places. Like, for example, that's why Pinky was able to be in the prom industry for so long. Why? Because she, all her bigness basically went to all the good places. Like, even when we looked at her in the Vlad TV interview, yeah, she had a belly, but mainly everywhere else got bigger first. Her titties got bigger, her ass got bigger, her thighs got bigger. All the fun parts that men love is what got big on Pinky, which is what kept her live and long, staying in the prom industry very long. Was because of that. Eventually, she started getting morbidly obese, and that's when she started losing weight. Like, when I seen you, show y'all the picture of her during her workout. Now she says, look it up. No, I know. Look at this. There's a lot of chicks on IG who look good at 5'5", 180. I'm not saying they don't. She said, I'm trying to tell you, they don't look fat at all. All right, let me ask you a question. What does it look like? Tell me in words. What does it look like? Because, I know. Look, I'm in agreement with you. It probably just looks thick. Like, here's the thing. There's chicks who could probably look 180. And look, if it goes to her legs and her thighs and her breasts and her butt, yeah, it's going to be pretty proportional. It's going to look good. It's not going to look fat at all. But here's the thing, though. Here's my argument, though, Morphine. Is every chick who's 180, 5'5", is it all in their little lady lumps? Or does it go to other places that we don't want to see it? Like their face, their neck, their stomach, their arms. Are they looking like wrestlers? You feel me? In these wrestling suits. Do they look like You know what I'm saying? Do they look like, you know what I'm saying? Like what they look like. She said, no, I'm 36. I went from 180 to 145 to now to 165. So I put all my business on the streets. And my arms have definitely got bigger since lifting shit around the job. 40 pounds of beef is heavy. LOL. Okay. Like I said. So so you lost a little bit. So basically this was the testimony. This was a testimony. Okay. So you were 180. You guys show me some pictures of you being on 180. Because you're not a big chick. You're definitely by far not a heavy chick. I always kind of thought that you was kind of like regular size, like average size. I kind of figured, kind of had a, I seen your body before. Like you're not a big chick. You're not a fat girl or nothing like that, So I wonder when you was 180 pounds. Interesting. But yeah, okay. You're working out, getting your workout. Philadelphia got you working out. Jay Floyd, you said you got the beats. Say, yo, you think at your job you could beat my meat? Get it?
Really him. You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
That was funny. Man, definitely L. This was definitely a good live for a Sunday night, and I really enjoyed it. Are we gonna do a little bit of overtime? Probably not. Like for example, this chick might have been 180 pounds. Check her out. See, she might be 180 because she's about 5'5". Look, got a little decent butt. Her thighs are kind of a little thick. But look at them big ass titties. Them big ass titties, man, they gotta be worried about them. Them shits fucking give her some back problems, bro. They usually say that, most of the women who got big breasts usually don't have a nice ass. But she definitely got a nice ass. Like, think about it. She had no titties. Like, you'll still look at her ass. Like, that's the best of both worlds right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of low-key a breast man myself. But this is definitely a good combination right here. But look at them big ass titties. She says, Mark Contention says, I'm going to bed. Good night, people. Shit, your boy about to go to bed too, because I got work tomorrow. Well, I ain't gotta go to bed. I got some work to do and stuff like that. But shit, your boy about to go check out himself. I just wanted to land the point because we was talking about, you gotta be 180 to be a lady. But yo, I appreciate y'all all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Enjoy y'all weekend. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend and see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.